Hello everyone, I'm Wendy De Rosa, and this video is a guided meditation on the power of knowing yourself and opening up to your higher guidance. I'm going to start off by simply explaining truth. And I'm talking about two aspects of truth. One is your personal truth, which might be um, your emotions, how you feel. I feel peaceful today, that's my truth. Or I'm a mother, that's my truth. And then there's universal truth, truth with the capital T, which is a little more universal in that, my the deeper truth might be that I am love, I am innately good. You are love, you are innately a good person, you are gifted. There might be deeper truths. You are a soul, you are a vibrant light and being, and you are connected to the divine. Now, our personal truths will often come from our human experience, and our universal truths are sometimes harder for us to connect to because of our our human experience, our conditioning. My truth might be I'm angry. My truth might be, I'm grieving right now. Now, that might not be the deepest essence of who I am. I'm using these first person examples, but that might be not be my deepest truth. I'm a vibrant being. I'm whatever it might be, whatever you might be. But it is where I am right now. For example, this is where you might be right now. So these truths are the deeper truths in our being are often connected to our deeper sense of knowing in the body. And what's happening in the world right now is that we live in a time where there are a lot of personal truths that are out there in the world and projecting all over the place, that someone who's empathic, sensitive, intuitive might be listening and hearing all these personal truths and not necessarily know how to stay protected and grounded, or not influenced, or even just impacted by what's going on in the world. And the bottom line is, we don't know what the truth is. The truth out there in the world of what might be going on is so skewed. It's confusing. It's very confusing when we're engaging in the great wide world right now, because there are so many different personal truths that are all over the place, and according to people's viewpoints and their conditionings and their traumas and their life experiences, that might have them convicted in what they believe is true. Those truths come from our belief systems. Now, the universal truth inside our being is where we have our deeper sense of knowing, the deeper spiritual truths of being in union with the divine and with humanity, being a human spirit in this body. And our deeper knowing requires us to come back into ourselves and connect into our central channel and into our lower body, and to know why we're here. So someone might project onto you their personal truths, and you might take that information in and decide to make decisions accordingly, or you might take on their personal truth as your own and then feel confused about where you stand. This is happening all over the place politically, with all different kinds of civil rights, human rights issues that are arising all over. And then here we are, human beings, trying to navigate the world right now. And so when it comes to our deeper knowing in ourselves, this is what you're invited back into, is that your soul knows who you are and why you're here. And we might be covered up with other elements of our ego or conditioning that keeps us from that level of knowing who we are, why we're here. What is our deepest mission in being here on this planet? And when we can align to that and really come back in and meditate on that truth, who I am and why I'm here, then we start to stop what basically we stop burning all our matches. We stop trying to put out a whole bunch of fires. We stop leaking energy where it's not needed. And instead, we're focusing on, or becoming refined and focused on what is going to fuel my purpose and my mission on this earth. Where am I going to focus my time and energy today? Where am I not going to just, give everything to everybody, knowing that it's way more than I can manage or bear, nor any human being. So, I mean, this happens for empathic people, it happens for sensitive people, intuitive people, those who care so much about the world, that we are losing center. And the anchor back is into your deeper knowing of who you are and why you're here, and the connection of opening up to your higher guidance around that. So let's begin. We're going to go into a meditation. You can go ahead and close your eyes. I'll have my eyes closed, and it won't be that interesting to look at, but you can go inward here. So we'll close our eyes together and just begin by taking some big deep breaths. And feeling the power of your legs and your feet making contact with the earth, and the presence of grounding and stability in your legs and in your feet. And that's power. So breathe into letting your muscles relax, letting your energy channels flow in your legs and feet, letting your knees also on an energetic level unlock. If you're seated, they won't be physically locked, but that awareness that energy gets bottled up around the knees. And let it flow all the way down through your legs, your feet. And then we'll envision your grounding core, this beam of light or tree trunk image that's secure around your hips and your sit bones, low spine, low belly, sides of your hips, and extending it down deep through the layers of the earth, going deep into the core of the planet, and anchoring you here. And I'll invite you to breathe here into letting your soul take a deep seat in your body. And as you sit deeply inside yourself, will allow your crown chakra to open to faith and to grace, the cosmic life force of divine love and prayer and nourishment for your being. And we're going to invite, as this light comes in, that it relaxes your mind, it relaxes the frontal lobe of your brain, that part of your mind that is has a job, and its job is to organize your experience so you can understand it. We're going to allow that part of your mind to relax, and that you lean back into, it feels like a waterfall of divinity and grace. And that waterfall has your back. It's cleansing you, and it's also providing support. And let that waterfall flow over the top of your head to the front side of your body, cleansing off your front body. And cleansing the sides of your body. And as you're receiving this shower of divinity, we'll call in angels and spirit guides of Most High to surround you in a healing, incubated bubble of light, a field of light. I pray that my connection is open to God. I receive grace through my crown to my third eye, throat, and heart. It continues into the earth. It's protected with love. And I pray that we have a blessed, powerful healing here and now. Thank you, God. So be it. And so it is. And as these angels surround you, shining light into your field, I'm going to ask that anyone else's personal truths, that they be cleared, that they be dissolved in the field of your body. And keep this in mind, it can be wounds, it can be projection, it can feel ugly, but in that moment, it's the person's truth. It's their personal truth. It might be the pain they're in, but that you take some deep breaths and you allow this divine infusion of light around your body to dissolve and clear out all of that energy in your field around you. And take some deep breaths as you do so. Good. And we'll send anyone's energy back to them, whether they're in your head space, your heart space, the back side of your body, your belly, anywhere else in your body. We'll just ask that anyone else's personal truths that might not be your personal truth, that they be released from your being, and that they also they are cleared from stopping you from accessing your deeper truth. So they are no longer blocks that your energy gets tied up in trying to fix and understand and align to and resonate with or not, but it's not wasting any more of that energy. That your energy can be utilized and flowing in the direction of supporting you in your your universal truth, your deeper truth. Take some deep breaths here. Their energies are clearing. And saying to these people, if they're people coming into your mind, just this awareness of you can have your truth. It's okay to have your truth. You are entitled to it. It is yours. You can have it. But I'm going to let you have it and not hold it in my body. Good. And now I invite you to embrace that flow of divine light through the crown of your head and embrace your grounding cord. And as if you're deeply seated and rooted in the earth's mothering quality of energy. You can even imagine you're seated at the on the earth or in a tree or somewhere that's very um, grounded and in nature. And then imagine that you're going to lean back into that beautiful waterfall of divinity and grace. If you're leaning into a tree, for example, in this image, you can even just rest your head on the tree trunk behind you. And this is a metaphor for an ultimate state of surrender. I'm just going to let go and allow grace. And so, as you allow, take in the light through the crown of your head, allow it to wash through you. And allow it to come down to your third eye and feel it opening up more of the back side of your third eye. That's the back of your head, back of your sixth chakra. And then allowing it also to come down to the back of your heart. That you're leaning back into infinite potential, beautiful divine light, your channel of genius, or the realm of possibility. They're all different phrases to describe this inflow of love. Good. And then there in the center of your heart, I'd like you to imagine that there's a version of you, a soul version of you. Maybe it's an inner child, maybe it's your adult self. This part of you is vibrant. This particular aspect of your soul is very connected to your mission here on this earth. I want you to take a moment here and dialogue with this part of yourself by asking the question, why am I here? What am I here for? Let the answer come from this version of you in the center of your heart. Take your time as it might take a few minutes. There might be several things that come, several answers. And as you receive that information, I want you to repeat back to your soul that you got it. You got the answer, that you heard your soul. I want you to speak it back to your soul from lower in your body, from integrating it, from believing it. So, for example, if your soul says to you, you are here to shine your light and to be true, and you hear that in your heart or higher up, and I'd like you to take it down to the knowing center of the belly and the solar plexus, this whole lower domain, the first three chakras, and repeat that back. I am here to shine my light, to live my truth. And then go back to your heart and see if there's any more information from your soul. And when you hear that information, drop back down your consciousness, your awareness into your belly. And from lower in your body, repeat back what you heard to your soul. Take a few minutes for this. And you can repeat back from lower body power as many repetitions as you'd like. Feel it in your legs and feet and tailbone as you're repeating back. Good. And then as you have done so, the knowing center of the body, the embodied knowing center is lower. Again, it's the first three chakras of the body, the gut knowing, the inner knowing, and that's the lower body knowing. And the higher knowing is the power of your soul and divine grace coming through your crown chakra. The higher knowing allows us uh, to tap in to infinite potential in the realm of possibility. So if you've been unsure as to whether or not your truth, your gifts, why you're here is possible for you, then I invite you to lean back into the inflow of grace again and allow the infinite potential, infinite possibility, universal love to pour through the crown of your head, to open up the awareness in your higher knowing that anything is possible, that you are releasing the confinements of conditioning and ego, the hurt, the personal hurts that have formed personal truths, so that you can open up more trust and faith through the central channel of your body, more connection to your deeper universal truths and why you're here. I am here to love. I'm here to be vibrant. I'm here to be effortless. I'm here to be loyal, whatever it may be. Good. Well, allow that beautiful universal truth coming from your inner knowing and your higher knowing to emerge from the central channel of your body. That as you connect to your higher guidance and allow your soul to speak to you and give you that information, and that it's your personal responsibility to repeat back what you heard and to embody it. I take responsibility for my soul's truth, my higher guidance. I will repeat back what I heard and I will embody it. Take a deep breath. You get to repeat back as often and as much as you need, over and over again, to help shift the patterns, neural pathways, feedback loops in your being. And as you're receiving this grace, bring your hands to your heart and place your hands, palms facing your heart, and just simply a hug. Give a hug to your higher self for giving you the message through your heart center. If it's higher up, that's okay too. If you hear it in your head space, not heart, that's okay. Hands to your heart, giving yourself an embrace there in the heart for offering these truths. And then we'll allow the power of the divine to radiate from your central channel, this infinite love, your gifts, your truths, and that light radiate down through your arms, through your legs, outward into your auric field. May it brighten the light all the way around your being, and a purple light around the outside for protection. May you be centered, grounded in your own truths. I give thanks for this opportunity to be of service here in the highest way that I may be. I pray that you continue to walk in the love and the light of who you are, and that you may be guided by your own true heart every step of the way. And thank you. Thank you so much for joining in this meditation. Take your time. If you want to write any of those truths and why you're here down, please do so. And remember to repeat back what you heard from power, from conviction, from lower in your body. If you hear, I am light, I am light, owning it, embodying it, integrating it into your being, communicating to the cells of your body to integrate that, anchoring it into your knowing. Many blessings. I hope this meditation supported you. Lots of love, and we'll see you soon.